Jesus. What a pain in my ass. I've never in my entire life ever dealt with shit like that. I mean, this is the stupidest shit ever. How many years have I been live streaming? And then I wake up this morning like, oh no, you want your settings changed to a different default. That's what you want. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. Thanks. Your settings changed to a different default. That's what you want. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. Thanks. Does that make sense? Right? It's because the younger generation likes to film vertical because they're low IQ. Jesus Christ. I don't even know what to think right now. Why would a setting on my phone change because someone who's young and doesn't understand proper fucking film etiquette? Like, whatever. So in case you're new to the world, it used to be, kids, if you filmed in vertical, it's because you were stupid. And then, this is okay, this is a guess. And then, because apparently there's so many stupid people, they decided, well, we'll just let the stupid people film in vertical. And they, changed a bunch of stuff to make vertical the way it goes. Now, I have no problem if you want to film in vertical, but why would they change my settings? Whatever. I think the lowest common denominator is that what the whole world is coming to? Is the lowest common denominator? This is what I'm guessing. This is probably so spot on true. They were probably having problems with individuals who wanted to film in vertical, but because the normal default's horizontal, because it should be, because that's how you're normally supposed to film. They had to figure out, well, they're too stupid to figure out how to change themselves. So let's change the default to what a stupid person would want. And that way, the stupid people will be happy. Now, me, for example, I started the first attempt at my stream, and it was in horizontal. I'm thinking, well, that ain't right. Something must have got bumped or whatever. So I, stopped the stream and restarted it. And then a second stream started in vertical. I'm like, well, that ain't right. I stopped that, and I thought, well, let me reboot the app, because that's normally what you do when your app acts in a manner that's not how you were expecting it to act. And then, tried a third time, and it still did it. So I was like, well, I've tried 3 times. I tried, something went wrong on its own, redo. I tried the redo, try, fail, redo, fail, reset, fail. And then on the 4th one, you just look up how to change it, how to put it how you want. But yeah, that's defaulting to vertical. Hey, look at me. Look at my vagina. Look at my boobs in vertical. Like, that's what the whole world's come to. Has anybody noticed that? Like, it's like, you could just be a prostitute. That's one way to make a living. Like, oh my God. What is... I feel sorry for... We ain't gonna be that far. Ain't gonna be that many generations, kids. The world is fucked up. Beyond belief, dude. Default to vertical on a live stream. There you go. Shit, I should have just filmed it in vertical. Just be like, oh, this is so hard. Life's so hard. I just don't know how to switch it back. I just gotta go vertical. We'll just film it in vertical. Yeah, that's fine. Let me put a filter on. Shit. God damn, I swear to fucking God. I swear to God. Never in all my years. It's just, everything is just turning into a whatever. I don't even want to. Like, I'm barely awake right now, and I'm like raging pissed. Cause like, it's just like, what was it the other day I tried to do? I tried to send an email the other day. Couldn't figure it out. Because I have like, I'm not going to call it a burner account, but I have an email account that's just, oh, hey, sir, do you have an email? Oh, yeah, I'll give you this. It's just an email I give everybody. And I do check it occasionally, but it's like, it is not important in my life. It's not a thing that I think is like required by law. Like, I just don't give a shit about it. It's a very basic email. In fact, it's so basic, it's a Hotmail account. And I wanted to, I was doing some shopping on the internet, and there was like a Craigslist listing for something. I wanted to ask a question about something, and like, I just realized I'm gonna have some, I did have a glass of orange juice off the camera. And I just wanted to call the dude, ask him about his thing he had for sale, but like, oh, I don't want phone call. I don't want my phone number out there. I don't want to get spam or like, I get it, dude. So use like the, I don't know what you call it, the Craigslist email option. And we'll just kill it. And like, I don't know, I'm old school. Like back in the day when there wasn't like a link built into the website where you had to like copy and paste. I know how to do that. It's automatic. I just copy, paste, no big deal. So I copy the email address, the Craigslist email address link. And then I'm like, well, I'll just go to my Hotmail, which I don't understand why, but like, Hotmail's not Hotmail anymore. Apparently, it's like, I don't even know what it is. It changed to, it's like Outlook or something. Look at a word. Look at whatever. So it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, I'm in it. You know, my email shows up there. Like, I'm like, well, I want to send a new email, right? I just want a new email. I stared at that screen for probably 15 minutes. Dude, I tried every tab. I literally, if someone was like broke into my house and put a dangerous weapon in my vicinity and threatened my life and said, you have to write a new email or you're going to get injured, I'd be injured. I literally couldn't figure out how to start the email. I had no idea. And I'm like, when did this happen? Like, when did my email that I've had since like, oh God, this Hotmail account must be quarter century old, if not older, forever. It was the first email I ever had, I think. Well, maybe not. Pretty close. But it's like, when did it change where there wasn't just a thing that you clicked and you made a new email? Just like right there on the page. Like, new. No, didn't exist. I still to this day don't know how to send an email on that. With that, yeah, I have no idea. I had to go back into the Craigslist listing and just use the link there. Like, take the thing. Oh, which email do you got? Do the thing, and it just did it. It's like, okay. So apparently, all emails, for me anyways, from this point going forward, have to be responses. That button still exists. I could still respond to an email. That's right. Checkmate, bitch. Whatever. Just... It's one thing about the technology. It's one thing about the technology that I never really fully like wrapped my head around. Was with the compulsion to constantly, I don't want to just use the word update, because updates are important, but like, to constantly change it. When I say change, I mean change it in a way where it no longer resembles, acts, interacts, and is like the product that you either originally purchased or understand. As opposed to, say, this. Now, the spatula, when it was new, it was purchased, and it was like, it's just going to be this until the day it no longer functions as one of these. It's not like, the spatula people are going to come out and say, oh, hey, by the way, we're going to change, we're going to reorient your rivets. It's like, no, dude, just stay. No. It's like, no, we're going to change the button layout, we're going to hide shit. Like, there's someone saying, like, there's like functions now that are hidden, and there's not even a menu drop down for them, and like in like some like Microsoft Word or something. It's just like, what the fuck? The only thing I can come up with, and it sounds conspiratorial as hell, but it's the only thing I can come up with. And I don't even know who the powers that be are, but I know there are some. The powers that be have decided they just have to like distract everybody just enough so there's no free time to like worry about the important shit. Because you got to spend 20 minutes trying to figure out how to send an email. You're probably not going to be bitching about like I don't know, something else in your life, your taxes or your water quality or your the road condition or whatever. Like a human being only has a tolerance to deal with so much bullshit before you just like, you know what, I'm just going to get hammered tonight and not worry about it. And I don't know what that ratio is. And say you got, what does a human have? The capacity to deal with bullshit for like 2 hours a day. And everybody's already dealing with like 8 hours of bullshit. So like you're already over past your capacity to deal with bullshit by a couple hours. And it's like, oh, I just want to send an email. And it's like, no, that's not happening. And you're like, I guess I'm just going to not send an email or I'm going to spend the last 5 minutes of my ability to deal with bullshit trying to figure out how to send an email. And it's like, oh, you boomer, you can't send an email. It's like, well, maybe, but like, I used to could. I used to could send an email, not a problem at all. Did it all the time. Used to be a big plus button if my photographic memory doesn't deceive me. It was a big plus button that you did. It just, in fact, like I sent one just the other day, like literally like a week ago I sent one, but then my email all changed. It's all different now. And there was like, oh, the help section. I just write, how do I send an email in the help section of the? We got to help. Nothing. No, you don't want to send an email. What do you send an email for? What do you do that for? Stop all the emailing. I'm running out of plates. That's fun. All right. My dishwasher cycle has been thrown for a loop. I forgot to run it, and then it got unran, and then it got. I got a lot of dirty dishes right now. What do you say that? Okay, so films in vertical. Gotcha. Defaults to films in vertical. I mean, that's not something I think the company would do lightly. Like they had to. Because like it's. I mean, honest to Christ, if you default it to horizontal, stupid people who want to film vertical are going to cry and cry and cry because they're too stupid to figure out how to switch it. I know that's what it is. So they just defaulted it to the stupid person position. Because a smart person who's not a stupid person eventually can figure out how to put it back how they want it. Like I had to figure it out. I had to like look it up. I figured it out. And that's what a state on our society. I mean, whatever. I promise one day I'm going to do a live stream and all it's going to be is positivity. So I promise that someday. Nothing but positive vibes. But man, the vertical default. Holy shit. Alright, so what are we talking about this week? God. I don't even know. You know, last week I was talking about maybe buying another chainsaw. Yep, bought another chainsaw. That happened. Still gotta make a video about it. Well, it wasn't just a chainsaw. I bought a whole suite of tools off a dude. It's good stuff. It was like a dude. I don't think he's a farmer, but he worked for a farmer. So it's like, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm regretting the purchase, but like, I don't know. We'll have to see how it plays out. I can't tell if the stuff is as bombed out as it seemed like it might be, or if it was just like bounced around the back of a truck and got kind of scratched up or whatever. I mean, I lowballed the shit out of him and got it for a pretty good deal, and we'll see. We'll just see how it plays out. I don't know. I don't want to ruin the upcoming video too much, you know, spoilers and such. Spoiler! Spoiler alert! Apparently, we're getting one last, like, couple of weeks of summer. It's been hot. It's going to be 90 degrees today, I think. Which is like, it's been kind of humid, so it's like, oh god. Kind of feel like, do I have to run air conditioning again? Like, oh my god. And it's been windy, you know, the wind is blowing straight out of the south, just howling. Which is not the greatest. For me in particular right now, but whatever. Hopefully I won't blow away. It's like I'm just watching baking cam. Alright. What else is going on? I don't even know. Like, just last week just went by like I don't even understand what happened last week. It just went by. Oh, I got a story. Did I tell it last week? When did that happen? It must have been. Oh, my weeks are blurring. Did I tell the high-speed car pursuit chase last week? Or not this week? I think it was this week. So I'm hanging out where I hang out during the day, right? Helping whoever I help out during the day. I hear some sirens, and like where I'm hanging out is up on a hill, and you can see just for miles. The view is just unreal. And it's overlooking a highway. So it's like, oh, there's like a cop car chasing somebody or something. I can hear it coming. So we like kind of stop and we look. We see a white truck come flying down the road. We see like cop car, cop car, cop car, cop car, cop car. And I was like, ooh, it's a high speed pursuit. Like, holy shit. That's nuts. Like, we don't see a lot of that where I'm from. And they fly through the town that I'm near, and like they're going up. As soon as you get through that town, it's like a road construction where they take a 2-lane divided highway, push all the traffic onto one side, and then it's one way each direction, and there's no way to turn or anything. And the dude goes into the construction zone in the high-speed pursuit. And at that point, there's nothing they can do. They can't. It's one lane. Blah, blah, blah. Well, at some point, the road construction either ends or there's a turnaround spot or something. And the dude just did like a U-turn or whatever. He just straight U-turned a guy. Why is all my bacon just going curly cues on me? Come on, bacon, cooperate. That's not cool, bro. And that's ready for the jalapeno to go wrapped around him, isn't he? Oh, I'm going to put my finger in boiling grease. Do the old fork press. Anyways, the high-speed pursuit car operator, he did the old switcheroo and just did a U-turn on him, and then just came right back through the road construction, which is pretty funny. So just like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes later, all of a sudden we hear cop cars coming, and like, here he comes back down the road again. Woo! It's like an episode of Benny Hill, like with Yakety Sax or whatever. It's just like, what? Oh man, those cops are pissed. Nobody does the old switcheroo. They got him. They deployed tire spikes. Apparently it was a stolen truck. So some poor fucker was just minding his own business one day, and some asshole stole his truck, and then the cops popped all his tires. Yep, true story. And I'm pretty sure the cops will say, hey, here's a new set of tires. Sorry we popped your tires. They don't say that. What they probably do is like question you and consider you a suspect. that's what I would assume. You know, just a base assumption. But what do I know? I don't know much. Well, this particular bacon is going to make... Ooh, that's not cool. We'll recook him a little bit. It's going to make for some pretty nice bacon dripping catchings. So that's positive. Gotta stay positive, kids. Let's do the old rotator. Oh, I just heard the little bird. What, a cat bird? The little cat bird? Screaming little cat bird? Whoa, yeah. The dishwasher, I tell you what. You put the dishes in and you run it, but sometimes they just come out. I don't even know. Just as dirty as they went in. Anybody else ever notice that? I feel like my bacon is retaining. Like a flip or something. Flip the bacon. Flip it. Flip it. Oh wait, I got a notification. Was weird. Yeah, no, it was weird, alright. Oh, come on, don't. Okay. Films and vertical. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Just like. Don't ask me. I'm almost done answering questions. I'm about to retire from the answering of questions. Which is a damn shame. One of these little mini oranges, also known as a mandarin. Peel, don't slice. Now, do I do what I normally do and show you, or do I do it off camera? Yep, I just use my teeth on that. Like a gorilla. Because I ain't got no time to be messing around with an orange peeler. I used to have an orange peeler. I used to have a really nice orange peeler. I got absconded. See, makes little tiny ones. It's really good. Orange olive plate. Alright. I only assume that grill is nowhere near hot enough, so let's put the egg on it right away. Oh no, success. I ought to get some toast going. That's what I ought to do. Oh man. I ought to get the toast going. Ought. I ought not twist that twist tie so tight. Alright. Toast is a go. Let's put some pepper on that. Too much pepper! Well, I'm filming nothing right now. It's pretty epic. Be epic. Well, just sit down there. It's already greasy. That's already a greasy mess. Always seems to be one seed. I'm trying to think about what I need to do today. What I need to do versus what I'm going to do. Or what I want to do. I think what I want to do is sit around and do nothing all day. Doesn't that sound fun? Well, I got some new cheese. What's this, kids? It's got a bag of shreds. Just got to put a little shred cheese on that egg. Give it a pinch. Ooh, that would have been nice to have happen like moments before I put the cheese shreds on. Okay. That's uno. I should have cooked an egg by now, but I didn't. What's it like being perfect? Oh man, I don't know. Never been. Alright, problem solved there. Problem solved, problem resolved. Oh yeah! Damn, that toaster's hot. I just burned the shit out of my finger. That's the most dangerous toaster in the world. That's why I love it. Back when toasters could be dangerous, it wasn't a crime. And a bunch of crybabies burned their fingers, and they're like, "Well, we got to make a rule about whether you can burn your finger on a toaster." Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that yolk. Dwight Yoakam. That is excellent. Okay. Well, don't get me wrong. Standing in my kitchen talking to myself definitely doesn't make me feel like a crazy person. I guess on that note, I'm going to be done here. Put a little more cheese on top of this guy. Perfection. Perfection. Alright. Well, we're only going to do 30 minutes. Sorry, kids. Hey! You looking at my cabinets? Alright. Well, until next time. Film in vertical. Peace.